Yeah, Karen, what I'm hearing from some alders is if the city does not get that $175 million from CPS by the end of the month, the city's budget will become unbalanced. That could lead to a credit downgrade, and of course that means down the road taxpayers could be paying more. The Chicago City Council is staring down a deadline with a lot of money at stake. Last fall, the city made the advanced pension payment for non-teacher CPS employees based on the expectation that CPS would then repay the city that $175 million, but that has not happened yet. Budget Committee Chairman Jason Irvin is now spearheading an effort to pressure Pedro Martinez to act. Irvin was gathering signatures on a letter to Martinez demanding that CPS come through on that $175 million payment by March 31st.
The CEO stated they would make the payment, but right now it seems like he's walking that back a little bit. Unfortunately, if the payment is not made, the city of Chicago will have to pony up another $175 million on a group of employees that don't belong to us.
All this coming as CPS is trying to close its contract negotiations with the Chicago Teachers Union, and as the school board has scheduled public hearings this week on an amended budget. Martinez, in a recent letter to CPS families, says the district only has $139 million left in its budget this year, adding, "My administration will prioritize using our remaining funds from this school year on labor agreements." Without the CPS payment, the city would have an imbalanced budget, which could cause a financial downgrade, which means taxpayers are on the hook for higher interest payments.
Well, I've never seen this happen before where we were short by any amount. And, it's unfortunate because it just shows the complete mismanagement by this administration.
Ultimately, it'll be up to Mayor Johnson to have the conversation with the folks he appointed on that board. Again, it ends up being a little too gray area for me to put my signature on a letter. I do think that CPS needs to figure out how to be a responsible body.
Late this afternoon, the mayor weighing in.
There are efforts to disentangle these leanings that have been relied upon for a very long time. It's very clear that these particular employees that are hired by Chicago Public Schools, that it's important that their retirement is secure.
By disentangle, the mayor is referring to separating the CPS and city budgets so that CPS takes on the cost of paying for their own pensions for their employees, something the city has done for years. Tomorrow and Friday, CPS will be holding those public hearings on its amended budget.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.